We are embracing new territory, and there is no livelihood anymore in your old self, your old ways, your old ways in terms of believing, in terms of your maybe your daily structure, in terms of your health, in terms of how you deal with your emotions, how you deal with people. It's huge. And leaning into this newness is not a void anymore because there is a life spark that has been born, but it's also not something that is graspable by the minds. It is something that is deeply personal, deeply intuitive. Like the image that comes to mind with me is when a baby or a little animal is being born. At the first, it cannot use its eyes, it cannot see, it's grasping in the dark, it's really needing to fall back to its core intuition in order to get by, in order to survive. And it knows very well how to do that. And so trust in your nature wisdom and relax into that it knows. Because although there is something new that is being addressed in your life, that is being activated, it's always essence that is leading, and essence inevitably always is source, is nature. So we always have been nature, we always will be nature. So trust in that the your hunches, your intuition, your own nature knows the way. And this is not by far a time for working hard. There is no working hard in this. That's what the ego likes in order to get a grasp of control. There are so many layers in the macrocosmos, and therefore also in our own little microcosmos, that are being activated, that are so intertwined, a cycle within a cycle within a cycle within a cycle. Take each day as a completely new blank canvas, and then instead of seeing that as a horror, because for the mind, for the grasping mind, that is a horror. It wants to recognize. But for presence, it's divine living. A lot of people think when their identity dissolves, their lives will fall apart and nothing will come out of their hands anymore. And it's actually quite the opposite. The moment our fragmentations stop running the show, the moment our stories stop running the show, life unfolds without any pressure, without any white knuckling yourself through it, because those are the very old survival patterns that we have been dealing with. And don't get me wrong, they are very, and they were, with some people they are very strong for thousands of years. We just ended a 6,000 year cycle, you guys. So have great awe for also the patterns that are dissolving, that are dying. Love them deeply, hold them close, not grasp them, but love them, not pick them up. Just love them, understand them. That's basically all it needs to be witnessed by you without believing any of it anymore. Just like a friend sitting next to you wanting to share a story, and you are the one who just witness. It's not just witness, it's such a deep healing when you master witnessing, not only in your own psyche, but also with other people. Becoming a ripple of presence is stronger than anything else. It's stronger than rescuing. It's stronger than fixing, because there is nothing to fix. It's stronger than anything. There is wisdom inside of our vessels that are being activated, that we haven't got to touch with for so many lifetimes. We are at the end of the Kali Yuga cycle, and the light is returning. The frequency is rising. I made this analogy before, and I find it still very beautiful. If you compare this transition with the tree of life, then the tree itself that is rooted in the earth is the highest form of awareness, knowing we are source itself. But the Yuga cycle, the Kali Yuga cycle, the era where we have been descending so far away And that's also natural, it's not a mistake. This whole cycles, those everlasting cycles are not a mistake. But what happens when you compare this tree with an apple tree, and you at one point you start identifying with the apple body, that is already one step away from remembrance. But we're still, the Kali Yuga era is even one step further away. It is the consciousness most people are at is when the apple is lying on the ground rotting. That is how far our collective has, how do you say that, moved away from remembrance of divinity, remembrance of who we truly are. And the darkest is dissipating slowly. And I mean very slowly. The coming cycle will also take a couple of thousand years to get, for at least for the collective, a glimpse back of at least being the apple connected to the tree, being the individual nurtured by source, reconnecting with our spirituality. That's where most people are not even at this time frame. So relax. This is going to take a while. And where you are in your consciousness is your own personal, beautiful path. Underneath all of this turbulence and chaos and transformation, one thing will always remain the same: essence. So return to this constantly, and then you will feel there's actually nothing happening. It will help you tremendously in bringing your nervous system to rest, to peace. The only level where there's a lot of things happening is on the level of 3D, on the level of Maya, on the level of illusion. And I'm not saying that therefore it should be degraded, because 3D duality is just as real as non-duality. It's about loving the whole play. And sometimes we need to get deep into duality in order to transmute and alchemize. And that's also okay. I guess what I'm saying, there are no mistakes here. There is no, I did this wrong. My life shouldn't develop the way it does. It's all divine. It's all divine. Much love.